Hey, what's going on, guys? Super excited about this next module. This is something that um, has literally been extremely elusive to me, and I have never been able to crack the code until I was started working with Esteban. So, Facebook ads is one of those things. You guys know me. I'm doing a lot of Google PPC, and I've spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, and they have the notoriety that Facebook ads, don't have the quality, little to no motivation with them. It's just people scrolling and passively browsing. That's what I experienced. For 2018, I spent over $250,000 in Facebook ads, and our return on ad spend was not even close to Google or Bing. And when Esteban showed me what they have put together to not only qualify these people, but get in front of the right audience with the right messaging, it completely changes everything when it comes to social media advertising. You can get just as hot as a seller lead from social media, from Facebook or Meta, that you can from somebody going on Google and going to your website. So without further ado, I'm going to let Esteban kind of kick it off, show you what he's doing, how he's able to generate these leads, and show you how you guys can connect with him and work with him if it makes sense. But show him some good, cool stuff, Esteban.
Absolutely. So guys, well, Nick, first, thank you for having me here. We have definitely been working on Facebook ever since we started our agency. We obviously know that PPC is the mother of inbound marketing out there. There is nothing else that have higher intent than PPC just because people are searching for you, right? But there's a hidden pocket, there's a hidden gem within Facebook, because with Facebook, we can also target those people that are also searching on Google. And Facebook is so smart, it's way bigger than Google, that they have created bots and algorithm and an AI mechanism that actually tells when someone is making a search on Google, actually tells when someone is making a search on Facebook itself about specific things that intend to sell a house. So in this case, motivated sellers, they're looking to sell their house for X or Y reason, for whatever it is that you can think of. But first, it's really important to understand that there's two types of sellers on Facebook. So we have the people that just started getting motivated, and we're capturing them at the very beginning of their intent, of them getting some sort of pain, some sort of and some sort of challenge about selling their house. And Facebook will be able to obviously put a disruptive marketing in front of them. Usually it comes in the form of ads that are static or video ads, and I'm going to show you guys a few ones right now. But these people ultimately need a great follow-up process, a nurture process, and obviously a very good sales process. As you all know, Nick talks about that all the time, about getting your inbound leads from PPC. So this is one type of seller. The other type of seller ultimately is those that we're capturing them right there when they are doing the Google search, when they're doing the internet search. And one of the biggest secrets is that since Facebook knows and has the database of basically everyone in the internet, they will put the advertising on those people at that exact moment, and we will get those individuals. So those people are PPC-like, but as you all know, since the algorithm of Facebook is disruptive, we're not gonna always have those people that are doing the search, but potentially they're just starting getting motivated, or they're actually in the verge of just losing their house or super distressed and stuff like that. So since
so the ads platform's come a long way.
Yeah,
Is the crux of the way he's talking about is when I was doing this in 2018, it was not where it is right now as we're recording this going into 2024. So a lot of big updates have come out to make it way more impactful for what we do as real estate investors.
that's right. So I'm going to tell you guys like the secrets and ultimately what makes a really good Facebook ad to capture a motivated seller, so that you can get $20,000 deals, $30,000 deals. If you're doing innovation, get innovations going. If you're doing wholesale, get some wholesale going. And our clients actually have closed over $30 million in the last 3.5 years that we've been in business on assignment fees, and this is actually something that's tracked. So it's no bluff. Our clients do deals every single day, every single week. We get a report of how many contracts our clients are actually getting. And I'm going to dive into some of the campaigns, because one thing that we're missing out on is ultimately using PPC from what Nick is teaching you guys, using PPC, or I don't know if you guys do Bing, but it doesn't matter if it is Google or Bing, we can always retarget these individuals on the Meta platforms. So you'll know that Facebook and Instagram is basically the same thing. So what if someone did not book an appointment or did not submit a form from Google, but you're going to go ahead and put a video out there that after they get into the Meta platform, so once they get into Facebook or Instagram, they're going to see your video. How much of a report do you think that would be? So if they go to the website of need to sell my house fast, or let's say need to sell my house now from Nick, and then they go back into Instagram or to Facebook to chat with their family, or scroll down, doesn't matter what it is, and now a video comes out, you're going to be able to now reinforce that you are the right person, that you're going to help them. And there's,
you know, what's the craziest part, sorry to interrupt, is I think recently, in the past couple of years, they updated their user agreement that they actually have permissions on your microphone. So if you're complaining about, oh man, we're not going to be able to make our house payment this month, Facebook knows that, and you can actually be able to use that information as an advertiser to go about it. They have ways to bucket those conversations and those keywords. Esteban is the best person I know. I'm not an expert at Facebook marketing, but I will bring you guys the experts like Omar and Esteban, who are actually generating real world results and making money. So continue.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nick. And here's the thing: a lot of people have a bad relationship with Facebook, but that's because when you do PPC, you need less leads in order to convert one deal. Facebook is still it's a cold inbound channel. You are ultimately putting ads out there, and think of a nozzle that just sends water and sprays water all over your county. That's basically how we're spreading the word of your company using Facebook, right? So we're just spreading, and then based on the algorithm, is gonna be shown to specific people that we want those specific people to know about us. So PPC ultimately will be more of a magnet. It will need less leads in order for you to convert one deal. I don't know how many leads ultimately do you feel like people are converting right now with Google PPC to get one deal or so, Nick?
We have clients anywhere from as low as 10, to some of our more novice clients that are around 30. So that's about where our best clients tend to be around 10 leads to contract, and just starting off around 30.
Okay, and you guys are doing nationwide, right? We also know that with nationwide, there is a difference in the contract dropout rate, just maybe because sometimes we can't find the right buyer for that specific area, right?
Not the way we teach it, bro. Not the way we teach it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you have even more secrets right there.
Yes.
So this is great because ultimately, when you were looking at a local market with Facebook, our clients are locking up a deal from 15 to 25 leads to a deal. All right. And the more novice ones, the newbie ones, they go up to 25, 30. But once they follow a specific lead conversion system, which involves great lead follow-up, a great lead management, a great sales process, and a nurture process, then they're going to get that conversion rate to higher. So now we've seen clients where they're locking up deals one every 12, one every 13.
Which is nuts, because when I was doing it previously, back in 2018, it was like 1 in 60. It was just as much as like cold calling or SMS. And now you've got it to where your average clients are 1 in 15, 1 in 25. So that's really impressive.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna teach you guys real quick a few things. We're gonna go over also one campaign, all right? And I want you guys to see what we can do, because the beautiful thing about this is that we can take the same landing page that you guys are running on Facebook, sorry, on Google Ads that you guys are running on your Google account. We can take that landing page and then we can install the pixel or the tracker that allows us to ultimately use the same traffic to retarget those people, but also Facebook learns from that same traffic and ultimately will show traffic to that specific audience too, to that very similar audience to it. So if we're not using Facebook and it's not working, it's because probably we have not fully gotten the best out of the platform itself, because Nick actually uses Meta to also, publish his business, to sponsor his business, to get clients in. A lot of you guys ultimately got because you've seen Nick on Facebook or on Instagram running ads. So why can't we do the same thing with homeowners, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and ultimately show you guys a few results. And here's one thing that we gotta know about Facebook. If you don't have the right budget, don't even start it. Like, don't even start if you are just putting $30 a day on Facebook, unless you're doing only solely retargeting. If you're gonna be doing cold targeting on Facebook, you have to have at least $60 to $80 to get started per day. This is $60 to $80 per day. I'm gonna walk you guys through a campaign that they're actually doing also a nationwide, just so that it is completely relevant to what you guys do, okay? All right, so here we have a campaign. Maybe some of you guys know about this one. So we are running different type of ads. So we're running ads that go directly on Facebook lead forms, but also we're running ads that go directly into a landing page. The more that you use landing pages, the probability that your lead quality ultimately will increase. However, if a Facebook campaign that uses lead forms that provides, Facebook provides with lead forms. So for example, I'm going to show you right here, very quick, very quick demonstration of this. If we have a lead form that ultimately Facebook allows you to create within its platform, people are going to be able to go through it because experience is faster. So for instance, we have 75 fast offer, get a cash offer now and sell your house without hassle. And we're asking them questions such as their address, how much would they receive for a cash offer? If I were to help you, how can I help you? And then we ask them questions. Facebook will help you fill out some of these questions because it has it saved in their platform. If you actually do it right, you're gonna allow Facebook to ask it 2 times the information so that it actually gets confirmed. Because sometimes Facebook has the email and the number ultimately just saved on their platform, and it might be something that is old or that they don't use anymore. So if you've had Facebook ads running in the past and people don't respond to their ads or don't respond to the calls, it might be because we're capturing old data. So we have to be very careful and ultimately asking either 2 times for their phone number or having Facebook to confirm that this is the right phone number, right? So here's one campaign. We're running it in multiple states. So the way that it is set up is we have one campaign. We have Florida, South Carolina, Ohio, PA, Alabama, North Carolina, multiple states right here. So a lot of you guys probably do the same state. We have set up one campaign and 2 ad sets. Ad sets are very similar to what ad groups are on Google, but one of the biggest secrets is that actually open broad targeting works really well on Facebook when you're targeting something that is completely new, a territory that your account hasn't gone through. You want to target open or broad. Also, we have a few targetings that are interest-based, and I'm going to send you guys a list of it. But let's say we're going to this one that has about 41 cost per lead, $41 cost per lead. So we're targeting all these different areas on counties Well, right now we're targeting about 25-mile radius, but we fully recommend that we do either that one, if you have the capacity to do it at about 25-mile radius, or specific counties that you want to choose ultimately. Now, we always want to exclude leads that have already been generated so we don't show it to them over and over and just waste impressions. We just waste ultimately money showing it to people again after they have submitted the form. It's always going to be in housing category, which is one of the conditions that Facebook has for anyone that runs ads for motivated sellers. And you can't go past through this. So it means that the targeting needs to be either broad or specific interests, and it has to be shown to people that are 18-year-old to 65-year-old and all gender as well. We obviously target here people that are in English and English UK or English US that live in here. And when we started campaign, we started with specific manual placements that we know that ultimately work really well. So what is that we can do from this? So we can either run a retargeting campaign that basically we're going to install a pixel, a code inside of your Google campaign that's been running, I don't know, maybe 1 month, 2 months, and you know that it's going to continue running. It's going to feed that information into Facebook. And then ultimately, we're going to be able to retarget those people that have not filled out the form just yet, that are on the fence. Or we can teach Facebook to find people that behave just like those ones by using a specific custom audiences. So manual placements, Facebook feed, Instagram feed, marketplace, stories always work, both on Instagram and on Facebook. These are the ones that ultimately are more targeted. So we try to minimize the amount of people that, or the amount of placements that we are showing at the very beginning. Why? Because we've proven to work that feeds and Instagram stories and the marketplace work the best. A lot of people have used marketplace, for example, to get free leads. So we know that marketplace ultimately gets a lot of leads as well. This person has actually spent about $553 in the last 7 days and 1,164 days, and in total about $1,400. And he locked up his first deal just 2 days ago. So that means that he spent $1,400 to get one deal, all right? And also, he's working on about 2 more. So he's negotiating on 2 more. So we're talking here statewide campaigns, all right? When we talk about non-interest, is broad. When we talk about interest, is a specific interest that I'm going to show you right now. So let's talk here interest targeting. I'm going to show you guys all the good stuff. Oh, there you go. Look. So people that match the interests or behavior that people are looking at: mortgage calculators, mortgage loans, for sale by owner, home equity loan, home repair, cash out refinancing, and all this different type of interest that you see in here. That's another one that we do. But one of the biggest secrets, again, is that broader actually works all the time and is really, really good. Why? Because Facebook knows what they're doing. I'm going to tell you why they know what they're doing. Because when you put an advertising out there and you put, let's say, for example, this one right here. So we want to have 2 to 4 type of advertising. In this case, we have static pictures, all right? Static pictures and video work really well, but static is the first thing that we ultimately test. And then we get some videos going from either the client or an user generated content, which will be an actor, and it will be either vertical or horizontal. But whenever we do a static picture, we want to test at least 4. The same thing whenever we do video. So when we're testing static, we want to test different type of creatives. So we want to test from very well designed to very crappy looking, all right? And what we're testing is only the creative. Why? Because we have a proven ad copy that always works and a proven offer, for example. So what we want to test is the same ad copy the same text, but just different creatives every single time. So when we set up something, we want to have a test of 4 and 2 ad sets. All right. So let's say this one right here that says sell your house. I don't know right now the KPIs on this one, but this one has just a person in there showing that you can sell your house, and it doesn't have like nothing very, very fancy. It just says sell your house, but it gets attention. And when we're talking about the headline, which is own a property, sell assets, and get top dollar, this person ultimately understands that he can either get deals that are innovation, creative financing deals, or wholesale deals. So what we want to highlight here is that we are better than any other wholesaler out there that is putting the same thing over and over, such as we buy houses for cash, sell your house now. So what we're differentiating ourselves with is ultimately how we position an offer. Now, I don't know how many people here actually do different type of exit strategies. Nick, do you tell people to focus on wholesale, or do you also tell them like novations is another way to lock up deals? How do you guys do
We're
about
huge on, yeah, we're huge on novations right now,
it?
just
Okay.
because that's the environment that, we're in. So,
Okay.
and coming up, we're going to be doing a lot of seller finance. So we teach everything, whatever is working at the current time. We're on top of it.
All right, that sounds good. Because when we're talking about the headline, it's going to be the most important thing in your ad. So the headline is in here, but your headline is also here. As you can see, what people see is ultimately these first 3 lines. This right here that is called the headline, what Facebook calls the headline, and your creative. So the headlines are located both in here, they're located in here, and they're located in here. There's 3 types of headlines that people see and they make decisions off. Facebook will optimize based on the behavior of people. So if someone, for example, is scrolling down and they click on see more, that is a score, and it puts a score to those individuals that click on see more, or those people that click on the picture in order to stop. Or let's say they're just scrolling down and they just stop at that specific moment. They will score that person to be a better qualified individual to show the ads more and more. So for example, whenever you see ads that are repeated in your news feed, it's because you probably have showed some behavior that you're interested in those type of ads, or from that company, but you didn't take action just yet until you take action. Okay, so this copy right here actually works really well. You guys can actually just use it. But the goal here for this copy is to show the headline first, right in here, to make sure that they know it's a really good offer. And in the other headline, which reinforces our offer, then that's how we get attention. And we're actually A/B testing different type of creatives. So for example, this picture right here, it shows a property that is bad looking property. And we're A/B testing this type of headline again. Again, same type of text. And the only thing that actually changes is your creative right in here. So for example, right in there. So again, we're using one that is just a house, but it's bad looking. The other one is creatives that are very well done. So we want to test both whenever we're talking here about creative, static creative. I'm going to show you right here one presentation that I did. So whenever we're talking to people, we want to be as specific as possible. So let's say here, Maryland homeowners or Delaware homeowners. Facebook ultimately is going to read your text and is going to place it in front of those people that fully meet what you're trying to say on the text. So Facebook will scan this picture, will scan this text, will scan this, and will place it in front of people that you want. So that's why we're putting here on a property in MD, DE, PA, and VA, sell assets. So that means that those people and the targeting that we're using, which is broad, is being reinforced by our ability to do copywriting. So if we are as specific as possible in our actual ad copy, then Facebook is going to read that, it's going to understand that, and it's going to be way more. This is a foreclosure campaign that we're running currently in order to avoid foreclosure. And you'll find a lot of people that ultimately are good for sub 2 or so on, some creative deals as well, right? So when we're speaking to them, we have to be putting our specific target audience. Before, we could be very, very specific in our targeting and just say, let's say right here, oh, I want to target that specific area, and it's only going to target that specific area. But right now, Facebook has changed the game, and you have to be a better marketer. So what it means is that, for example, right now, Facebook only allows to reach people living in or recently in this location, which means that now we have to also target people that were recently on this location, which means that our ad copy game needs to be better, right? So that's why in our ad copy, we're mentioning where we want to show our ads, just like what we're doing here, right? Super simple. Now, as we do this type of targeting right here and we do static creative, we also do video creative. All right. So video creative is another way to A/B test your campaign and ultimately brings better results too in the long term. Static creatives, so ads like this can die very quickly if you're doing it, for example, is in a small amount of states or not too many states or not too many counties. It can die really quickly. If you're doing nationwide, it can last a little bit longer. So that means that you have to just maybe check out on them maybe 2 times a week or 3 times a week. And sometimes it will just continue with its performance for a long period of time, but you have to get feedback on those leads. And those leads, the feedback is like, do they pick up the phone? Did you get a hold of them, right? Did you ultimately talk to them and have a crucial conversation with them? Was the conversation quality? Do they actually have to sell a house, right? Like when they were talking to you, do they go straight asking, give me the price? Well, did you follow a sales process? So all this feedback ultimately is taken, and we need to understand where the leads are coming from by just naming your ads really, really well and using ultimately a CRM to code your ad. So you want to know where they're coming from. So ultimately, this would be a code that you have as the UTM parameters. So if you guys have high level or Podio, or if you guys have, I don't know what CRM you guys use to track this, we will know where the leads are coming from. And you'll have to have some feedback whether that specific ad quality is great or is getting a little bit deteriorated. Like if it's dying off. If it's dying off, the only thing that you got to do is you want to duplicate the same ad and turn off the old ad, and that's about it. That's how you ultimately manage that specific ad. So you want to duplicate that ad, and then you want to turn off the old one, and Facebook will readjust once again if for example, if the ad started going to shit, like if the ad started spending way more money than it's supposed to, or the ad started getting really bad quality, you want to just turn off the ad and then duplicate that ad because it's given you good results in the past. If an ad is continuously giving you really good results, and it's, let's say, $84 a day, but you know it's giving you good quality, let it ride. Don't be too hard on the cost per lead, because what's most important is the conversations that you have with those leads and the opportunities that they create for innovations, wholesale, creative financing, or whatever it is, however you ultimately make money. If you want to flip them, flip them. If you want to do innovations. But it's very important to know like what type of quality we're having, right? Now, Nick, do you currently run videos on your Google accounts or YouTube or something like that?
We do. So that what you're explaining is very similar to setting up performance max demand gen and YouTube campaigns in Google. So it's just, doing it on Facebook. Simply, it's just a different. It's basically a different UI, different platform, but all the same teachings we do for Google.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. So one of the few one of the few secrets that we have in our agency is that we pay UGC, so user generated content actors. We go on Fiverr or we go to websites that provide user generated content, and we create videos with a specific script that is very short. It could be from 15 to 35 seconds or something like that, and it will be vertical or horizontal. And again, we're going to A/B test all those videos because videos work really well. People like to see human faces. People ultimately, it builds rapport with them and ultimately trust that a human is talking, especially if the human is within your target market, like that person, that actor is the same type of demographic. So, for example, this guy obviously is white. He looks like a common day person. He took one of our scripts, which is similar to this one, and he started recording himself, right? We took this video, we put it into vertical mode, and it's going to show in stories, reels, it's going to show in newsfeed, it's going to show everywhere as in that format. And this ultimately is a way better play than just doing a static creatives, because once they get on the phone, they will think that they are talking with that person, but also it provides even a better trust. When you retarget people that are on Google and that they are, let's say they haven't taken action at all just yet. They just went to your website, maybe wasted that click, didn't take action, but then they go back to Instagram or Facebook and they're gonna see someone like this, then that's when things change, because now you're portraying a different way of um, now you're portraying your company in a different way. Now you can have your logo, you can have your landing page, you can have all this sweet text, but when people see this video, it's going to hit them differently. All right. So here's an example of a video that is super short, super simple, and it's very easy to create. You can give the script to an UGC in Fiverr, or you can do it yourself. And it's very, very simple. You just add text.
You have a problem house like this one? My name's Derek with On Mission Solutions, and no matter what the issue is with your house, no matter how much you owe on it, I can bring you a creative solution that solves the problem and may even put a little bit of money in your pocket. You can click the link below and book a call with our team, and one of our teammates will call you and discuss the issue, and you tell us what problem that we can solve for you.
So this ultimately is a way to, again, position yourself as an authority in the market you're in, right? Your company will be seen as someone that, okay, this guy's a human being, and they are not only on Google, I saw them in Google, but they're also on Facebook, right? They're also on Instagram. People that use Google ultimately also use Facebook, especially like the older individuals that they use Facebook for everything. They also use Instagram as well, very much, but they use Facebook for almost everything, you know, Facebook groups, Facebook marketplaces, and now you're going to be seeing this in, here's another example of a quick video right here. This is a client right here.
Hello, this is Lincoln here with HomeLink Properties. I just wanted to make this quick video letting you know this is a property we recently purchased here in Springfield, and we were able to buy this house cash from the seller, got her the price that she wanted. We didn't have any formal inspections or contingencies at all, and we were able to close real quick for her to get it all wrapped up. So if you've got a property that you are looking to get an offer on here in the Southwest Missouri area, give us a message, give us a call. We'd love to connect with you. We don't require any sort of formal inspections or appraisals. We will buy it as it is in any condition. We let her leave her stuff here as well, so she didn't have to mess with any of that. And she was just able to go in a few weeks and get it closed.
So this one is a little bit longer than usual, but we try to keep the videos from 15 to 35 seconds, 40 seconds, 45 seconds max. And for example, this guy is a flipper that actually does stuff in Arizona. He's been with us for more than 3 years. This guy's been with us for about a year and a few months, and he does stuff in Missouri. So using the power of ultimately video marketing is what's going to differentiate yourself from the competition. And again, it's just installing the pixel, the tracker on your website that you have for Google, and then having a retargeting campaign that just targets an open wide but similar audience type of people that your message speaks to, your ad copy speaks to, and the video also is a great way to do it. You don't have to overcomplicate it with like complicated landing pages if you don't have a landing page, because you can do it inside of Facebook. But if you, because majority of you guys will have a landing page, you guys will be able to use that same landing page to return them back into the website. Okay, so that's one thing. I wanted to cover this, Nick, with people, because people don't know that with Facebook, your targeting is important, your headline is important, but your offer is the biggest thing that they can ever do. So this is also how we differentiate ourselves from everyone that does Facebook ads out there, is that when you come into this game, you know that if you only do wholesale, your company is going to suffer. Like if you only do wholesale, you must know that you got to do you got to solve these people's problems other ways and make money other ways. If I were to just offer you guys only Facebook ads, I would suffer, because I know people need Google or YouTube or TikTok and things like that. So it's kind of the same way. So how do we create stupid good offers? These are the type of normal offers that advertisers on Facebook use that ultimately raises their cost and it's more expensive to run. So get fast cash. We buy homes in minutes. Top cash offer guaranteed. Top cash offer in minutes. Sell your house fast. We buy houses as is. These are normal offers, and people can actually they can guarantee that they can put a few testimonials and put a landing page together, and that's a normal offer, and everyone uses it. It can fit many different type of exit strategies or many different type of making money. But what power offers mean is, how do you position yourself different that it actually reaches more people? I don't know if you guys have ever read $100 Million Offer. I have this book right here with me, and it's a very similar concept. It's a very similar principle of this book called $100 Million Offer, where you want to make your offer so stupidly good that people will be like, okay, I've seen a couple of ads and this guy is saying something different. I still need to solve my problem. I still need to sell my house, but this person has a different type of offer. So if you know how to use an offer and just package your offer differently on Facebook, and you can say things like sell assets for full price, sell assets and get top dollar. And again, keep in mind, guys, when we say this, what does that mean? The price or the full price or whatever it is that we're gonna give you is what we agree on the call. That's everything it means. Full price means whatever we agree on the call for your property, that's what it is. Again, same thing for top dollar. But either way, we have the ability to give them a higher amount when we use novations, right? So why not saying that we can give them a better offer than what other people are saying, right? So for example, sell fast, get above market value. We buy in pre-foreclosure, the top dollar cash offer method, the top dollar cash method, sell fast and make monthly income. So what happens here is when we use this type of offers in your headlines or in your creative, you would ultimately just need to do a few things. You have to reset the expectations and frame it during the sales conversation. Then you have to establish that we personalize offers to clients depending on their situation. And you have to continue the sales process. That's it. So it's a matter of resetting the expectation, resetting the frame at the very beginning, if they were to ask about that offer. So this is how some clients are ultimately acquiring more deals. Why? Because they are reducing the cost per lead. We are reducing the amount of effort that we put in for the same type of marketing by just changing our offer or improving our offer, in this case, optimizing our offer, enhancing an offer just like this one, right? So in this situation, for example, we use the attention grabbing creatives to like put our offer out there, and we also use the ad copy that is in the headline or in the first 3 lines of it. There's different type of videos that you can also do in order to say the same message. And usually it's just a matter of having a script, and we will be able to give you guys a script because Nick community just needs to know this. You guys have to know how to crack the Facebook ads, Instagram ads code so that you guys can work it with PPC. Like we all the time we're working PPC with Facebook, right? So this is a presentation that I made. You guys can ultimately have, because this summarizes everything that we talked about. It's just in a presentation, and I want to give it to you guys. I want to give you guys targeting for free. I want to give you guys the ad copy that we use for free. I want to give you guys the creatives that we use for free, even how the landing page looks like in order to capture.
Bro, guy, that is huge, guys. That is huge. Do you see all that amazing creative and videos and images and stuff that he's tested over hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in ad spend? And we use that already in Google Ads. So that just upped your creative game like 10x from where most of us are right now. So Esteban, thank you so much, man. That's huge value for the community.
Yeah, thank you, man. So, yeah, man, like any questions open to Q&A for you and so on. I'd love to just know what you say.
Q&A, I mean, you just did a masterclass right now on Facebook advertising. I think for some of our more advanced level guys, like you could probably watch this video a couple of times back and get your Facebook account rolling, start getting leads in. You went into that, very, very, thorough. So that was a really well done explanation. I know, for a lot of our students, they're going to be looking to get this set up, but they're probably going to need a little bit more help with this. Like, what's the best way for them to get help? Whether they want to do more in depth, like actual course, or is there a way for them to work with you directly? What does it look like if they want to take that next step?
Yeah, the good thing is that I'm going to share everything that I have for free with you guys. You guys can decide what's the best thing. Again, I'm here just to add value. If you guys want to work with our team, Nick will have a link, but also you have to go and talk to our team and say, hey, I come from Nick, I come from the 7-figure cartel, and we will give you a better deal because we have currently a few offers that we can give to people. We will run your meta ads. We will guarantee that you will close either 3 deals or $100,000 worth on revenue, or we continue working for free. The other one is if you qualify, and depending on how your team is, there's certain factors involved. We can also do a pay per deal model where you pay for an initial enrollment fee depending on how complex your team is, how everything is, and what we're targeting. And then you're going to pay us per deal. So you can always go to our Instagram or our Facebook or visit our website. We have a website called hustlemedia.com or motivatedselleronline.com. Or also visit me on Instagram because I post a lot of content for free at Estenic. Also, our YouTube channel, we're pouring a lot of these things for free. Our YouTube channel is Esteban Marketing, something like that. So you can find us in their YouTube channel. We're putting a lot of like good content. Again, other different masterclasses that I've done, I posted it in there, and a lot of really, really good value that you guys can put in our YouTube channel. I know that Nick wants the best for you guys, and so I'm willing to pour in for this community that is really, really growing in the last few years, that uses inbound marketing for everything, and appreciates using AI technology and leveraging media, which is PPC, Google ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. You guys are in one of the biggest eras in time. Like, we can use technology, we can use AI, we can obviously leverage labor, but we're using media to get deals done. A lot of people don't have the ability to use PPC because they don't know about it. They don't know it exists. They don't know how it works, right? And they don't have the ability to use either Facebook or Instagram because, again, they don't know how it works. They don't know if it's gonna work, right? But you guys can ultimately get that from our YouTube channel, a lot of value in there. Again, it's Esteban Andrade REI Marketing and Conversion. You guys can find us in here, and book a call with us, and we'll probably work together if we're a good fit. If you guys find that it makes sense for your business, I'd love to do that.
That's amazing. If you can master Google and search engine traffic, like which we talked about, so Google advertising dashboard and then Meta on top of that, you pretty much have the internet cornered, right? You have a few smaller ones like Microsoft Advertising has their own dashboard. Same thing with like TikTok. But outside of that, there's not a whole lot of other places on the internet too. Just by mastering Google and Meta, you've pretty much knocked out, like, you're omnipresent across the web. So this is the next step. Like, once your Google ads are cranking, the next thing you guys need to do is get plugged in and get your Facebook ads up and running. Like for me, I'm one of those guys that I can either, sit there and try to figure it out myself through YouTube videos. That's great. Or just hire the best person I know. So that's what I've done with Esteban, is plugged in with him. So I can just cut that learning curve down. Same thing you guys are doing by being in the 7-figure cartel. So you guys have access to him now. He's a trusted ally in our community. Feel free to reach out to him. I'm also going to add him in our Facebook group. So if you guys need to add him in the Facebook group, you can connect with him there. But really appreciate you having us coming on and giving us all that value.
Thank you so much, Nick. You guys can go to this website right here, click here launch, and you guys tell us that you come from the 7-figure cartel. Talk about what you guys want, what you guys need, maybe adding more deals per month or using Facebook and Google, and we'll give you guys a really good deal just because of being in 7-figure cartel.
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see y'all in the next video.
All right.